Ram 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 Ram.
Good morning, everyone. Have you people joined?
Ram Ram.
Good morning, Aditi.
Ram.
Good morning, everyone. Does everyone join? Can we start? We will wait a while. Students are still joining. We will wait for a few seconds and start the class ahead. Okay? Good morning, Shreya. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So today, the last day of community medicine, we are going to pack everything in a beautiful manner. At the end of the session, you will be confident. Rather, I must say, you will be super confident in the entire PSM, and you will be able to crack any question based on that. The sessions will be a little bit longer, little bit more, comprehensive, but it's worth, believe me. So, okay, students are still joining. We will wait for 10-15 seconds, okay? After that, we are going to join. So today, the plan is that today I am going to start with biostatistics. है ना? So in 1.5 hours, we are going to pack it. Okay, biostats. After that, we are going to take communicable and non-communicable. Okay, communicable and non-communicable disease. Okay, so these are the two big chunks left today. So biostats, communicable, non-communicable, and after that, we are going to national health programs after lunch. I mean to say before lunch, if we can pack this, and after lunch, if we can take national health programs till evening. है ना? And one more small chapter was left is health communities. है ना? Healthcare, like healthcare services. So primary, secondary, tertiary healthcare. It's a very small chapter. If I could have taken it yesterday only with the small chapters. So three big chapters basically: biostats, communicable, non-communicable, and national health program. Okay, okay. So today I have sent you the PPT of the biostats. Today maybe you have got the notes of the biostats. Please open that notes if you wish. So I'm teaching from that. Whatever I have sent you today. Can we start with biostats? You can follow any source, Yogesh. So if you have any book which contain the previous year questions of at least last 5 years of FMG, you should go with that source. Whether it's a book, it's an app, it's up to you. Whatever source. But I want you to solve the PYQs of last 5 years of FMG, of entire PSM. I want you that. Okay. So any source you can follow, all sources are good. So can we go ahead? Can we go ahead? If you wish, at the end, I will send you a few questions to practice, but it will take a day or two. Hai So not today, but tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will send you a few questions for practice, maybe 500 or 1,000 questions. Okay, practice questions I will send you. It will be mixture of entire PSM. So once you have listened to my sessions, after that, try solving that PDF. Hai questions from that. Or you may be having the questions on the app and everywhere, no? So can we start? Give me a thumbs up. Can we go ahead? Okay, so let's start the biostatistics. Please, everyone, concentrate here. What is biostatistics? Let's start biostatistics. Biostatistics is it is a term used as a tool of statistics. It is statistics which is applied to the data related to the biological science. Biostatistics. Okay, so there are two type of data. There are two type of data: the qualitative data, the quantitative data. I will explain you both. Okay, for example, what is my hemoglobin? I will say some number. Anna, what is my height? I will say some number. What is my weight? I will say some number. Anna, my weight is 60 kg. My height is 155 centimeter. My hemoglobin is 12 grams per deciliter. So that is all quantitative data. I am saying a quantity. But what is my color? What is my color of my skin? Am I dark? Am I wheaty? Am I fair? So it's not a number. I'm saying some word. है ना? How I am teaching. You will say, ma'am, excellent, very good, good, not good, poor. So you will say some word. It's not a number. है ना? It's not a number. If I say, what is my religion? Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Isai, what is my religion? So I will say some word, not a number. So this is all qualitative data. I hope you got it. I have given fair enough examples. Say, so there are two type of data: qualitative, quantitative. Qualitative is known as categorical data. We are saying some category. And quantitative is numerical data. We say some number. So you get simple questions on that. Categorical means qualitative. We will say the category, not the number. And numerical data, we will say some number. It's quantitative data. Okay. So the first is the categorical data. I told you categorical is the qualitative. They don't have numerical value. They don't have numerical value. Okay. For example, the race. I told you Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, whatever. I told you the gender. The gender is the male or female. It's not a number. The blood group, A, B, AB, O. It's not a number. है ना? Presence or absence of diabetes. I'm asking, do you have diabetes? Say yes or no. It's not a number. है ना? What is the Do you have low birth weight? Some child is having low birth weight, yes or no? Obesity, yes or no? Type of anemia, iron deficiency anemia, Miguel. So that is all qualitative data. I hope you got it. You can see, है ना? So this is all I taught you is the qualitative that cannot be measured directly. They don't have numerical value. They don't have numerical value, है ना? ABO blood group, gender, sites of lymphadenopathy, is it cervical, inguinal, presence of diabetes, what is the weather today? Is it sunny? Is it winter? Is it rainy? Obesity, yes or no? Type of anemia, I hope you got it. So it is also known as categorical data. The second is the numerical. Numerical is quantitative. They have numbers. They have number. Example, my weight, my height, my mid-arm circumference, my blood sugar, my temperature, my BMI, my hemoglobin, my cholesterol. I will say some numbers. So I hope you got it. They have a numerical value and they can be measured directly. So this is the two type of the data. Okay. I will tell you three classifications of data. The first classification is qualitative, quantitative, the easiest one, also known as categorical and numerical. Okay. The second type of classification is discrete and continuous. What do you mean by discrete data? They don't have decimals. They don't have decimals, discrete data. Say the example of the discrete data is ABO blood group. So whether the person have blood group A, whether the person have blood group B, they don't have half A, half B like that. So there is no something between that. And a gender, whether the person is male or whether the person is female. Whether the person have cervical inguinal lymphadenopathy or inguinal lymphadenopathy. Whether diabetes is present or absent. It is not कि both हो सकता है together. Parity. How many times the female got pregnant? Whether she can be 1, she can be 2, she can be 3. It cannot be 2.5. Obesity, say yes or no. Number of children in the family, whether it will be 1 child, whether 2, whether you cannot say I'm having 1.5 child. You cannot say that. So they don't have in between value. That is discrete. They are discrete. They don't have in between value. And in continuous, the in between values are possible. Here in between values are not possible. Whether this or this, beach ka kuch nahi hai. Lekin here in between values are possible. What is my weight? I can say 60 also. I can say 61 also. But I'm having 9 more options. 60.1. 60.2, 60.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 61. So I'm having multiple in-between values. Got my point? Same with height, mid-arm circumference. Say yes, say no, say something. So this is the discrete and the continuous data. So first classification I taught you, qualitative and quantitative data. The qualitative also known as categorical and the quantitative also known as numerical. People react. Got it? The second classification I taught you, discrete and continuous. Discrete don't have in between value. They are either this or the next or the next. They don't have beech mein kuch nahi hai. And continuous have in between values. It is not that all categorical is discrete, all quantitative, numerical is continuous. It's not that. For example, number of children in a family. How many child are present in your family? You will say, ma'am, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So it's a quantitative data, but there is no in between value. So, but it's discrete. So don't mix the two classification. Both the classifications are different. I hope you got it. So continuous can have any numerical value and they have the in between values also. The third and the last data is binary. Binary is known as dichotomous data, and multiple data is possible than polytomous. So dichotomous and polytomous. What do you mean by that? Here only 2 values are possible. Here more than 2 values are possible. For example, RH blood group. You will say, ma'am, I am RH positive or RH negative. No third possibility. Do you have weight more than 80? You will say, ma'am, yes or no. No third possibility. Gender, male or female. We don't consider transgender here. So we don't have any third possibility. Presence of diabetes, yes or no. Obesity, yes or no. Temperature less than 12 degrees. Say yes or no. Do you have blood group B? Yes or no. So you have only two choices. 2 matlab die. Die matlab 2. But poly means multiple. If I ask, what is your ABO blood group system? According to ABO blood group system, what is your blood group? You can say A also, you can say B also, you can say AB also, you can say O also. If I ask, what is your weight? You can say anything. What is your height? You can say anything. There are millions of options you can say. So here multiple values are possible. That is polytomous. So this is the 3 classification of the data. We will solve some questions. Let me summarize quickly. What are the type of the data? There are 3 classification of the data. Can anyone help me? Karthik, Pradwingal, Amu, Elizabeth, Shelton, anyone. And here Aditi, Leah, Ratnadeep, Doxycycline, Sriniket, Pratik, anyone. Devabatra, anyone. Can you help me? The 3 type of classification. The first is qualitative and quantitative. Can you tell me the other names? qualitative also known as categorical data, and quantitative also known as numerical data. Okay, the second classification I taught you is discrete. Discrete matlab no in between values, and continuous have in between values. Okay, and the third classification is dichomatous. Only two possibilities are there, and polytomatous, multiple possibilities are there. So whatever is the question, you can answer now. I hope you all are ready to solve some questions based on the data. Before coming on the questions, I would like to tell you the scales of measurement. Which data is measured on which scale? How many types of scales we have? We have three types of scales to measure the data. We have seen the data. We have seen three types of classification of the data. You all are right. Superb. You all are right. So we have seen three types of classification of the data. Okay, now let me tell you the scales of measurement. How many scales we have? So there are three scales. First, see their names. है ना? Nominal, ordinal. Nominal and ordinal scale and metric scale. Okay, nominal and ordinal both are used to measure the qualitative data. Qualitative, categorical. What is the difference between them? I will tell you. And the metric scale, naam mein hai metric, it is used for numerical data, the quantitative data. Let me explain. For example, the nominal, what is the word made up of? Nominal scale, matlab it is made up of name. Nominal, the word is coming from name se aaya hai nominal. Name word se aaya hai nominal word. The nominal word is derived from the word name. Means here names are there. What is your religion? You will say some name. What is your race? Black or white? You will say some. Or VT. What is your race? What is your religion? What is your country of birth? Is it India? Is it Pakistan? Is it US? What is your country? What are the clinical features patient have? You will say, ma'am, fever, headache. What are the signs of lymphadenopathy? What is the gender of the child? What is the type of anemia? Is it iron deficiency, megaloblastic, aplastic? What is ABO blood group system? AB, ABO. What is the site of malignancy? है ना? So here only names are there. Names. Names से आएगा nominal. So all the names are measured on nominal. Nom matlab name. है ना? They don't have any specific order. If I say what is your religion, so there are four options: Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, and Isai. So there is no order. You can say anything first, anything second. There is no order. If I say what is the country of origin, I give you option US, India, Pakistan, UK, है ना? So there is no order, है ना? Second is ordinal scale. Ordinal, naam mein ya order. There is an order to be followed, है ना? Here also names are there. It's not quantitative. It's qualitative only. Here also we have names, but in a particular order. For example, if I say what is the severity of the disease, you will say mild, moderate, severe. So I have to say in the sequence only. I cannot say moderate first. Mild, moderate, severe. If I say what is the socioeconomic class of your family, yesterday I taught you Kuppuswamy scale. So you have to say me, ma'am, I belong to low class, or my family belong to low class, my family belong to middle class, or my family belong to upper class. So there is an order to be followed. And if I say what is TNM staging? In cancers, we have 4 stages. Na? You will say, ma'am, stage 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is an order to be followed. Hai na? So if anything, names are there. Here also we have names. Here also we have names, no numbers. But here, no peculiar order. Here the names are in peculiar order. Mild, moderate, severe. है ना? Lower class, middle class, upper class. है ना? Stage 1, 2, 3, 4. So our order is there. Got it? So both of them are for qualitative data, the categorical data. है ना? Nominal and ordinal. But here without order, there is no peculiar order. Here with order. How many of you got it? है ना? And the third scale is the metric scale. It is for quantitative data. है ना? So if what is my glucose, blood glucose level? What is my hemoglobin? What is my cholesterol? What is my weight? What is my height? What is my mid-arm circumference? What is my BP? What is my pulse? What is my temperature? You will say, ma'am, you will say some number here. है ना? So that is measured on metric scale. That is measured. And it is again of two types, interval and ratio. है ना? In interval, only subtraction and addition is possible. And in ratio scale, multiplication and division is also possible. You got my point? If we can add and subtract, it's interval. And in ratio, multiplication and division is possible. How many of you got it? How many of you got it? Let me show you the detail. We will solve questions and all the confusion will be gone. Listen here. Listen. I taught you till now what I taught you. Let me summarize. Okay, we will read the detail and then I will summarize. Nominal scale depends on name. है ना? There is no specific order. It's for qualitative data. Qualitative data. For example, vaccination status. I'm giving you two options. Are you vaccinated or not? So it's a name. Either you say non-vaccinated or vaccinated. There is no particular order. What is your place of birth? Are you born in urban area, rural area, or suburban area? What is your race, black or white? What is your marital status? Are you married or unmarried? What is your infectious state? Infection present or absent? What is your ABO blood group? A, B, AB, O. There is no order. I can say O first. I can say AB first. There is no order. What is your religion? I can say Muslim first, Hindu first. No order. What is your gender? Male or female? Huh? It's like that. Okay, there is no order. Ordinal is also for qualitative. This was also for qualitative data, but no order. This one is also for qualitative, but a peculiar order is to be followed. Like severity of the disease, there are 3 options, but we have to say in a order: mild, moderate, severe. We cannot say first severe, then moderate, then mild. Got my point? Socioeconomic class of your family. Do you belong to low class, middle class, or high class? What are the test results? Very satisfactory, satisfactory, or not satisfactory? What is the TNM staging of cancer? Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, or stage 4? What is the classification of a person based on height? Is the person is short? Is the person is medium height? Or is the person is tall height? Hana, if I say only height, no, listen. If I say only height, it is a numerical data. But if I'm saying the height in terms of short, medium, and tall, it will be a categorical data. So I can say the same thing in 2 datas. Are you getting it? If I say what is your height, you will say, ma'am, my height is 155 centimeter. You are saying some number. Come on, it's a quantitative data. But if I ask you what is your height in terms of short, medium, or tall, so I'm not asking you the number. I'm asking you to opt among these. So you will say, ma'am, here my height is short, or I'm medium height, or I'm tall. You are saying some word. You're not saying a number. So it's a qualitative data. So here it has to be measured on nominal scale, not nominal, ordinal scale, because there is an order. And this one has to be measured on metric scale. You got my point? I hope you are getting it. So I'm teaching you ordinal scale. There is a special type of ordinal scale known as Likert scale. नाम में ही है ना? It depends on liking, Likert scale. It is a type of ordinal scale. It depends on the attitude and behavior. So strongly agree. Do you agree with me? You will say, ma'am, I strongly agree with you. Or you say, ma'am, I agree with you. Or you will say, ma'am, I'm neutral. I'm neither agreeing or not disagreeing. Someone say, no, ma'am, I disagree with you. And someone may say, ma'am, I strongly disagree with you. So it's a continuum based on the agreement and disagreement. This is known as Likert scale. So can I say Likert scale is a type of ordinal scale? Yes. It is having either 3 or 5 or 7 options. So here I taught you 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 option Likert scale. So Likert scale is like or dislike scale. It is based on the behavior and attitude, and it is agree non-agree scale. The best example. It is a Likert scale. It is a type of ordinal scale. The last is the metric scale. It is for quantitative data, not qualitative, quantitative. So here mean, standard deviation, range, variance, they all are possible. It's of 2 types, interval and ratio. I told you. So are we done? Let me summarize what we have read since morning. In the last 10 minutes, what we have read. First, we have read the data. How many type of data we have? How many type of data we have? I taught you 3 classification of data. The first classification, the data can be qualitative, can be quantitative. Qualitative means its name, not a number. It is also known as categorical data. And quantitative is some number. It's numerical data. If you ask my religion, it's qualitative. If you ask my height, weight, blood pressure, glucose, it's a number. So it will be quantitative data. The first classification. Second classification, I taught you the data can be discrete and the data can be continuous. If you ask what is the gender, either male or female, there is something between in them. We are not considering transgender. Don't take it otherwise. So either male or female, there is not something between in them. If I ask how many children are present in a family, you will say, ma'am, 1 children. In my family, 1 child is present. 2, 3. You cannot say, ma'am, in my family, 2.5 children are there. They have no in-between value. But if I say weight, you have multiple options. Weight can be 10, can be 10.1, can be 10.2, can be 10. So in between 10 to 11, we have 9 more values possible. So multiple million options are present in between values also. That is discrete and continuous. Naam mein hi hai. This one is continuous. Multiple in between values are there. And these are discrete, either this or this. They are not continuous. They don't have in between values. And the third type I taught you, dichotomous data and polytomous data. Here we have only 2 options. RH positive or negative. Are you diabetic? Say yes or no. Are you obese? Say yes or no. So we have only 2 options, but here we have multiple options. What is your blood group? You have 4 options, ma'am, A, B, AB or O. So here more than 2 options are available. Okay, now tell me the scale. Tell me the scale. Based on the first classification, tell me the scale. So we can measure qualitative data on 2 scales. What are the 2 scales? They have names now. Name se yaad aayega nominal. Nominal scale or ordinal scale. Nominal and ordinal, both are for qualitative data. And here, quantitative, they are numbers, metric, है ना? Number मतलब metric. So they are measured on metric scale. So quantitative are always measured on metric. That too is of two type, interval and ratio. In interval scale, only positive, negative, I mean addition, subtraction is there. In ratio, division and multiplication is also there. So this is the two type of the metric scale. In nominal scale, we say the names, but there is no order. Without any order, we can say in any sequence. But in ordinal scale, we have to follow a particular order, like mild, moderate, severe, like stage 1, 2, 3, 4, like very satisfied, satisfied, not satisfied. है ना? So we have to follow an order. Got my point? A special type of ordinal scale is Likert scale. Likert scale, in which we have Likert scale 5 options based on agree, disagree, strongly agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. है ना? So this is Likert scale. How many of you got it? If everyone got it, are you people ready for the MCQs? So we will solve some questions. Okay. Matrix scale is of two type. I already told you, na, interval and ratio. In interval, please understand the difference between interval and ratio also. In interval, absolute zero is absent. There is no absolute zero. So like centigrade scale, Fahrenheit scale of the temperature, there is no absolute scale zero. But in ratio, the absolute zero is present. Hana? So absolute zero is present. So all the other things will come in the ratio. Anyways, let's start it. Let's start. Everyone will participate. All those students who are attending me live, they will participate. Hana? So the first question is in front of you. Which of the following variable is measured on ordinal scale? Ordinal scale. Is it type of anemia, severity of anemia, hemoglobin, or serum ferritin? I'm asking. I will wait till you reply. If anyone, okay, Elizabeth, Karthik, you are right. Very good. Very good. Yes, everyone is right. Yes. Prabingul, Sanya, Mahima, you all are right. Yes, Megha, you are also right. Yes, Ratan. So the correct answer is the severity of anemia. It can be mild, moderate, or severe. It's an order we have to follow. है ना? Type of anemia can be measured on nominal scale. है ना? I will say iron deficiency anemia, megaloblastic anemia, bhai aplastic anemia, ye anemia, wo anemia, pernicious. I will say a name. It is not an order. Hemoglobin and serum ferritin, these are numbers. That's why they will be measured on metric scale. है ना? So this is the thing. So correct answer here is B. If I'm asking for ordinal scale, the correct answer is B. If I'm asking for nominal scale, if I change the question, answer will become A. And if I change the question to metric scale, the third scale, answer will be C and D. I hope you all got it. है ना? The next question in front of you. Measurement of blood pressure is a type of which data? It is measured, or it is a type of which data? Measurement of BP. Nominal, ordinal, interval, or continuous? The measurement of the blood pressure is the type of which data? I'm asking type of data. I'm not asking scale. Mind it. Nominal, ordinal are the scales. Rule out. I'm not asking the type of scale. I'm asking type of data. Huh? Which type of data is it? Is it interval data or is it continuous data? Huh? It's not interval because it is having zero. Zero blood pressure is possible. In the dead body, the blood pressure is zero. Interval scale don't have zero. So it's continuous. It's continuous. And the correct answer is continuous. Blood pressure can be 120, 120 by 80. And it can be 121. And it can be 120.5. And it's continuous. It's continuous. So correct answer is D, and I hope you all are right. Many students are saying B also. B is not the answer here. D is the correct answer. Okay. The next question is in front of you. Which of the following are quantitative variable except which is not a quantity? Cholesterol, weight, gender, or temperature? Which is not a quantity? Very easy question. I guess cholesterol is a number. I will say my cholesterol is 200 milligram, whatever. My weight is 60 kg. है ना? My temperature currently is 37 degrees Celsius. But gender is male or female. It's not a number. You all can understand the correct answer is C. Yes, you all are right. The correct answer is C. The next question. Next question. There is a physician. After examining a group of patients of certain disease, he classified the disease as normal, mild, moderate, severe. He is classifying his patient into one of the four categories. Either the patients are normal, or they have mild disease, moderate disease, or severe disease. Which of the following scale of measurement he is using? Is he using normal scale, interval scale, ratio scale, or ordinal scale? Yes, you all are right. The correct answer is D. So mild, moderate, severe. It's the order. So that's why ordinal scale. So you get simple questions on that. Okay. Very simple questions on that. The next question. So mean and standard deviation can be worked out only on which scale? Only when the interval and ratio scale is there, dichometer scale is there, nominal scale or ordinal scale. I'm asking about mean and standard deviation. Mean and standard deviation can be calculated on quantitative data. And quantitative data is measured on interval or ratio scale. So I will go with interval or ratio. है ना? This is how we work up. The next question. In statistical literature, data are broadly classified as interval scale data, ordinal scale data, and categorical data. Blood group is falling in which data? What is blood group? Is it interval scale? Blood groups are measured on interval scale. It is measured on ordinal scale. Is it measured on categorical scale, or none of the above? What is the correct answer? What is your blood group? You say, ma'am, A, B, or AB, or O. So what is, on which scale you are telling me this answer? Is it interval scale? Interval is number. No, it's not a number. Is there any particular order? No, I can say B first, A first. There is no particular order. It's not necessary we say in this sequence only. So this is also not correct. The correct answer is category. Category means names. We just say the names. How many of you got it? The correct answer here is C. So you get many simple questions on biostatistics, but the concept should be clear. If the concept is understood, you will not be wrong. Okay, the next question. The response which is graded by an observer on agree-disagree continuum, a special type of scale. Is it visual analog scale, Guttman scale, Likert scale, or adjectival scale? That agree-disagree continuum. Ma'am, I'm strongly agree with you. I'm just agree with you. I'm neutral. I'm disagree. I'm strongly disagree. This continuum is known as Likert scale, a special type of ordinal scale. I taught you. So correct answer is Likert. Either 3 options or 5 or 7. And also Likert scale. All of the following are examples of nominal scale except which is not nominal. Race, sex, body weight, or socioeconomic status. Write the answers. You will get your answer. What is your race? Black or white? What is your gender? Male or female? What is your socioeconomic status? Upper, middle, or low? But what is your body weight? You will say some number. My body weight is 60 kg. I am 65 kg. I am 100 kg. So it's a number. So it's not nominal. Rest 3 are nominal. Nominal matlab name. It's categorical, not a quantity. It's quality. But body weight will be quantitative one. I hope you all are right. The correct answer here is C. The next question, all of the following are continuous variable except which is not in continuation. Weight, blood group, age in years and months, and height in centimeters. What is not continuous? I told you 2 type of data. No? The second classification, discrete and continuous. Continuous have decimals possible in between. So weight can be 60, can be 60.1, can be 60.2. So it's continuous. Age also. My age is 30 years 2 months. It's 30.2, 30.1, 30.2, like that. So here also in between values are possible. Height may also. My height is 150.1 centimeter. So decimals are possible, but blood group may either it is A, B, AB or O. You don't have something between A and B, something between B and AB, something between कि मैं थोड़ा इससे ज़्यादा हूँ, थोड़ा इससे कम हूँ, ऐसा possible नहीं है ना? So correct answer is B because it is not continuous, it's discrete. The blood grouping is discrete. You all are right. We are done with 2 things till now. I taught you the type of the data and I taught you the scales on which we can measure the data. In the data, we have 3 classification. You know all 3 classification. In the scales, we have only 3 options of the scale. The nominal scale, the ordinal scale, and the metric scale. The metric scale is of 2 type, interval and ratio. You know everything. Everyone give me a thumbs up. Shall I come on the third topic? Is the speed is good? You have got it. What is data, the type of the data, and the scales on which we can measure the data. Not only this, we have solved number of questions based on that. All PYQs based on this section, we have already solved it right now. Can we start the third topic of the biostats? The third topic is the data presentation. What are the ways to present the data? What are the ways to present the data? So let me tell you all the ways to present the data. Data is done, the scales of measurement is done. Let's come on data presentation. How to present quantitative data? Quantitative data, that is numerical data. And how to present the qualitative data? Qualitative data is categorical. They don't have numbers. So first, let's talk about quantitative data. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways to present. That is histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, line chart, cumulative frequency diagram, that is known as OGIV, and also known as scattered and dot diagram. Maybe you have read all this in your mathematics in your 8, 9, 10 standard, I guess. I have read this. It was there in syllabus, everyone's syllabus. So we will revise it frequently. Okay, so what is a histogram? First understand these are the options for quantitative data. These all. So you get simple options that which of the following is not a data presentation of qualitative, which of the following is qualitative data presenter, not a qualitative, quantitative, like that. So you should know the options. What are the things on which we present quantitative data? What are the options on which we present the qualitative data? First learn the basics. Okay, so let's start one by one. Start with histogram. Start with histogram. What is a histogram? Everyone start with histogram here. Okay, histogram, have you drawn histogram? It's a graph like this, है ना? So on both the axes we take the numbers, है ना? So continuous data are marked on x-axis while frequencies are marked on the y-axis. On y-axis we take the frequencies, है ना? For example, we take the MCHC value. You know, in anemias we measure the MCV, MCH, MCHC, if you know. So MCHC values we have taken. So the MCHC value between 25 to 27, how many females, such females are there? 10% females. 29 to 31, how many females? 50 females. So on y-axis, we are taking the frequency. Just understand. Hana, this is histogram. Hana, the next is the frequency polygon. What is frequency polygon? First make a histogram. Okay, take the midpoint. The same histogram I have taken. See, the same histogram I have taken here. The next page. Take the midpoint of all. Midpoint of all. Okay, midpoint of all and of all the bars and join them like this, join them like this. Now eliminate the histogram, you get something like this. This is known as frequency polygon. Take the midpoint of the class interval and join them on a histogram. It is frequency polygon. How many of you got it? Just learn basics, don't go in the detail कि भाई क्या होता है, पूरा mathematics समझाओ. I will not teach you that. And just understand the basic. How we are getting frequency polygon? By joining the midpoints of the frequency interval in the histogram. Say, got it? The third is the frequency curve. Can you see frequency polygon? Here we have joined the midpoint. So we have now pointed, very pointed sharp margins are there. And instead of pointed, if we make it curve, so when large number of observations are there, the frequency polygon loses its angulation, its angulation, it become a curve. If observations are large, instead of these points, like it will be like a curve, है ना? So that is frequency polygon की जगह frequency curve हो जाएगा. So just learn the differences between them. The next is the line chart, very important. In line chart we have two axes, na, x and y. On x we always take the time. On x we always take the time, and on y we take anything, है ना? So we it is known as trend. हम बोलते हैं ना ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है. ट्रेंड मतलब आई एम आस्किंग समथिंग ट्रेंड. शेयर्स का ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है, स्टडी का ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है, आजकल इसका ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है. ट्रेंड वर्ड मींस आई एम आस्किंग समथिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ टाइम, इन टर्म्स ऑफ टाइम, है ना? सो ऑन एक्स एक्सिस वी ऑलवेज टेक टाइम एंड ऑन वाई एक्सिस वी कैन टेक एनीथिंग. पॉपुलेशन का क्या ट्रेंड है, इज इट इंक्रीजिंग, इज इट डिक्रीजिंग, इसका क्या ट्रेंड है ना? इज इट ऑन गुड, इज इट इंक्रीजिंग और डिक्रीजिंग, व्हाटएवर. सो ट्रेंड मींस वी आर आस्किंग एनीथिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ टाइम. So trend of an event over a period of time, that is known as line chart, है ना? The next is the cumulative frequency diagram, है ना? Cumulative, you got it? What is cumulation? So this is the first one. The second one already included the first one, है ना? So we will keep on adding. The first one frequency is 5. The second is 7. So I will not write 7. 7 plus 5, I will write 12. The third one is 8. So I will not write 8. So 12 plus 8, I will write 20. I hope you have done this in your childhood. This is known as cumulative. Cumulation is there. You can see. I'm keeping on cumulation. The last frequency is added in the next. It is known as ogive. It is known as ogive. The next is the scattered diagram. Scattered diagram, we take two variables on x and y. They are not related to each other. Height and weight. Two variables, not related to each other. So I'm having 10 students in my class. So each student, I will ask, what is your weight? What is your height? So here I'm having weight. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Here I'm having height. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. So for each student number 1, what is your weight? What is your height? I will mark a dot. Student number 2, student number 3, student number 4, like that. So this, what I'm getting is scatter or dot diagram. You can see. How many of you got it? It is also known as correlation, relationship between two variables, two quantitative variables. Both of them are quantitative. This also have a number, this also have a number. But these are two not related to each other. So we are done. So can you please summarize all? In short, can you please summarize? What is a histogram? In histogram, on x-axis, we take the interval, 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 20. And on y-axis, we take the frequency. If we say the midpoint of all, midpoint, and join them, we will get frequency polygon. If we take the midpoint of the intervals. But here, angulations are there. If it loses its angulation and become curve, it will become frequency curve. In line chart on x and y, the x is always time. Y can be any event, but it is with respect to time. That's why known as trend. So we mark trend on a line chart. Trending means line chart. Okay. Cumulative frequency means the next one include the previous one. Okay. And scattered diagram, there are two variables. x and y, है ना, on x-axis and y-axis, they all are quantitative. They both have numbers and they don't have any relationship with each other like height and weight. How many of you got it? Learn one definition of each of them. Nobody is going to ask the details. Just learn the definition. Have a look on the diagram. You can get an image-based question. They can give you this image and ask you, is it a histogram? Say no, ma'am. Is it a frequency polygon? No. Is it ogive? No. Is it scattered diagram? Yes. You must identify it's a scattered diagram. They can give you this diagram as an image-based question. What is this? You can see the next finding include the previous one. So it's cumulative. So of course it's cumulative frequency diagram or ogive. They can give you this diagram. And the x-axis is time. It's time. Looking at the time, why pe kuch bhi ho, the axis time na. So you say it's line chart. And they can give you this diagram. You can see it's curve. It's not pointed angulation. You will see frequency curve. You can get this diagram. You can get this diagram. It's a histogram. So you frequently get the image-based questions on them or their definition. That's it. That's it. And I will show you the questions also, which are already asked in PYQ. I hope you all have passed in mathematics in your childhood. You have done this in the geometry. And in the geometry section. Anyways, coming on the qualitative data. We are done with quantitative, the various ways of presentation. We have 6 ways. Here we have only 4 ways. The bar diagram, the pie sector, the pictogram and spot map. है ना, जॉन स्नो ने spot map बनाया था ना कॉलेरा के लिए, London Bridge, England, the spot map or map diagram, whatever. I will show you all 4. This is for qualitative data. They don't have numbers. It's quality. Got it? They don't have numbers. Okay. So you can compare the histogram of quantitative is equivalent to bar diagram of qualitative. Yes. So it's same. It's same. But here see x-axis don't have numbers. It's boys and girls. How many boys, how many girls? I'm asking that. In a class, how many boys are there? Say some number. Anna, how many girls are there? Anna, say the frequency. So boys and girls is not a quantitative data. It's a qualitative data. The gender I'm asking. Anna. So it's a bar diagram. It's look like histogram only. But there is a difference. Now, histogram may both x and y axis contain some quantity. Here only y axis have the quantity. X axis don't have quantity. It's have a quality. It's have a category. Got it? So bar diagram is equivalent to histogram of there. And in quantitative data we have histogram. In qualitative data we have bar diagram. How many of you got it? So here it's the visual comparison of different frequency of discrete data. You can see it. Bar diagram. The second is the pie sector. We always draw a circle here. Always draw a circle. In a circle, at the center, the angle is 360 degree. We know. So we consider 360 degree as 100%. 100%. Now, what is the percentage of people? Just suppose I'm voting. Say yes or say no. Am I teaching good? Some say yes, ma'am. Some say no. So I can draw it on a pie diagram. So the people who are saying yes, maybe 20% of you are saying yes and 80% are saying no, ma'am, you are not teaching good. 20% are saying yes, ma'am, you are teaching good. So I can draw like this. This is 20%, it's visible, and the remaining is 80, obviously. So the 360 degree we divide in that wise. The angle. So 20% means 1/5. So 1/5 इसका कितना angle होता है? Divided by 5. So 5, 72. So it's 72 degree. ये 72 degree है और बचा हुआ ये पूरा. It's like that. So pie sector. The pie sector is always a circle. At the center, we always have 360 degree. And we consider 360 degree as 100%. And you can divide into multiple. Say we can divide in 3 also. Say yes, some are neutral, and the rest of them are no. Yes, no, and neutral. We can divide any. So looking at it, it's easy. So it's not qualitative. It's not quantitative data. It's qualitative. I'm asking yes or no. There is no number in that. Say something. Say something. And here it is for mutually exclusive data. There may be no people who will say both, ma'am, yes and no. Either you say yes or no. So it's mutually exclusive. The people say yes will come here. The people say no will come here. It's mutually exclusive data. That is pie sector. What is the pictogram? Pictogram are for layman, common man. We will draw like, we can show like this. There is one doctor over 270 patient in US. Over 270 patient, there is one doctor. In Singapore, over 100 patient, there is one doctor. In Bangladesh, over 9,000 patient, there is one doctor. See the ratio. So it is a simple way. We will draw small pictures to explain. Picture diagram. It is for layman understanding. The next is the spot map. You will draw a map, a geographical distribution, map of India, map of Delhi, whatever. What is your study population? And you draw your cases in that. We have seen the John Snow case. The next is the Venn diagram. Yeah, you add one more. The fifth one is the Venn diagram. I guess you have already done that in your childhood. So this is A, this is B, and this is a common between them. This is a common between them. A, B, C. This area is common between A and B. This area is common between A and B. This is common between A and C, like that, है ना? Like that. And this is the area common between all three. You can see like that, है ना? So this is the Venn diagram. I guess everyone have done that. They will come in image-based question only. You can add Venn diagram also here. Venn diagram. Okay, that is also for qualitative. So please learn. The first thing you get question ki which are the ways to represent quantitative data, number them, I mean name them, just learn their names, options, and what are the ways to present qualitative data. Learn the 5 names here. Learn 6 here, learn 5 there. The next step, you learn their one line definition and you have a look on their diagram. You can get an image-based question on that. Simple question. Are we done? Are we done? The 6 plus 5 total 11 diagrams I taught you. Hana, I request you to draw all 11 here. Draw the histogram and bar diagram here. Both looks like same. Here also we have, it's like this. And here also we have like this. But here on x-axis we have a quantity. And here on x-axis we have a quality. We don't have a number. Draw the frequency polygon. It will be like here, angulations. And the frequency curve, it will be like this. Hana, no angulation. The line chart, the x-axis always have time. The y-axis have y-axis have any event. Hana, it can be increasing trend, it can be decreasing trend. That is known as trending. Ogive is like this. Hana, the cumulative one. The next include the previous. And the scatter diagram on x and y, I always say height and weight. It clicks in my mind that these are two different variables, both are quantitative. So it will be like this. It will be like this. Draw the diagram. It will be much easier for you to understand. Pi sector is always a circle. Pictogram are simple pictures like this. Hana, or map diagram will be a map. Venn diagram, we know A, B, C, like that. Hana, so just draw the diagram. You will understand by yourself. That's it. So read the question. So these are the, Hana. So line diagram, I already told you what is a line diagram. Just a second. What is line diagram? Here we take the trending. One of the axis is always time. The x-axis is always time. The scatter is showing the relationship between two quantitative variables. Histogram is for continuous data. Bar diagram is for discrete data. Spot map is the geographical distribution. Hana, tree diagram you can leave. Venn diagram, I told you overlapping is there. So this is how you can answer. So are you ready for the questions? Can we start the questions based on data presentation? The first question is in front of you. Read the question, tell me the answer. Histogram is used for what? Histogram, quantitative data, qualitative data, data collection on nominal scale, or data collection on ordinal scale. Histogram. I'm asking for histogram. I just taught you know what is histogram. It is for what? Yes, absolutely right. Yes, Elizabeth, Prabingwal. Yes, Aditi. Yes, Amu, Sanya, everyone is good. Please respond, everyone. Only 10-20 students are responding, attending many. So please, everyone say now. Other people are sleeping. Yes, very good. So correct answer, it is for quantitative data. What if I change the question? Instead of histogram, I give you a bar diagram. Bar diagram. Would you like to change your question? It is equivalent to histogram, but for qualitative data, the discrete data. Here data is continuous, here data is discrete. So in that case, your answer will become B. So the next question is in front of you. Hana, histogram is used to present which kind of data? The same question. Nominal, continuous, or discrete? Histogram. Histogram is used to present which data? I'm asking. So yes, the correct answer is continuous. And if I change the question to bar diagram, is used to represent which data? Answer will become discrete. Let me draw both for you, for the students who have any confusion. Okay, just suppose here I am saying, Hana. So I am drawing histogram here, and I am drawing bar diagram here. Okay, in the bar diagram, I will take boys. This is boys. How many boys in the class? And girls. How many girls in the class? So there is no overlapping. Boys will be different and girls will be different. You can see these are discrete. They are not overlapping with each other. They are discrete. By boys alag and girls alag and there is no overlapping. But in histogram, there are intervals. I will say the age group in this class. Many students are there. So let's say their age. How many students in this class are 0 to 20 years? How many students in this class are 10 to 20 to 30 years? How many students in this class is 30 to 40 years? How many students in the class is 40? So it's continuous. So I will draw like this. I will draw 0 to 20 में इतने students हैं, यहाँ पे इतने हैं, यहाँ पे इतने हैं, यहाँ पे इतने, like that. It's continuous. You say they are stick to each other. So you can see the overlap. Here there is an overlap. You can see it's interval, and here you can see a gap. So this is continuous data and this is discrete data. That is the first difference. Second difference, this is a quantitative data. Yes, and this one is a qualitative. So please learn two differences between histogram and bar diagram. I taught you the classification of the data at the beginning only. I taught you the first classification, quantitative, qualitative. So quantitative data is presented on histogram and qualitative data is presented on bar diagram. I taught you one more classification of the data. I taught you data can be continuous, can be discrete. Continuous means the in-between values are possible. So for continuous data, histogram is used, and for discrete data, the bar diagram is used. Learn everything. Hana? Concepts are crystal clear. Can we go ahead? The next question is in front of you. Now read the question and you can answer. Histogram is used for continuous. And if I change the question to bar diagram, answer will become discrete. So questions are very simple if you understand the things. The next question is in front of you. Read the question, tell me the answer. Quick, fast. All of the following methods can show relationship between two variables except histogram, line diagram, bar chart, and scatter plot. I'm saying all of the following can show relationship between two variables except. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is the bar chart. If you take two variables, means they are talking about two quantities. Bar chart is qualitative, rest all are quantitative. And on histogram also on X and Y, I can take the two quantities. In line chart, one of them is time, one of them can be anything. Here in scatter, we take X and Y, like height and weight. But in bar chart, it's qualitative. It's not quantitative. So correct answer is C, not D. Many students are saying D. No, I'm saying except. I guess you are getting confused. Leah, Nidhi, Srinikesh, you are getting confused, I guess. Hana? So correct answer is C. How many of you got it now? Can we go ahead? The next question. Tell me, what is a scatter diagram? What is a scatter diagram? Scatter diagram shows trend of a variable over a period of time. Is it scatter diagram? Frequency of occurrence of events. Is it mean and median values of the given data, or relationship between any two different variables not related to each other? What is the definition of the scatter diagram? Yes, you all are right. The correct answer here will be D. It is showing the relationship between height and weight. The two variables which are not related to each other, both are quantitative. It shows relationship between them. That is scatter diagram, also known as relationship diagram. It shows relationship. If I change the question, yes, currently the answer is D. You all are right. Instead of scatter diagram, I am asking the same four options with line chart. Line chart. What is line chart diagram? So what is your answer now? Does it show trend over a variable of time? Yes, it should trend over a variable of time. So x-axis is always time and y event is sum of the event. So that is known as line chart. Got it, Hannah? So in that case, correct answer will become A. So in this way, you get simple question. See the next question. Best way to plot the changes of incidence over a disease or disease over time. I want incidence with time. Best way to present the incidence over time. Incidence of a disease over time. How can I present it? Histogram, line chart, scatter diagram, OGIVE. I've given you, I want anything. It is incidence they are asking. Over time, I mean the trend. I want them to know the trend of incidence. Is it increasing or decreasing nowadays? So correct answer is line chart, and you all are right. So it is a way of asking. Don't learn, understand. The next question. What is the best method to show a trend of events over time? The trend of events over time. So they are asking x-axis is time and y-axis is event. So same question. Again, the answer is line diagram, line chart, chart diagram. So correct answer. Hannah. So same question I'm asking in different language so that it fit in your mind permanently. The next question. Graph to correlate between two quantitative data. Hannah. There is a quantitative data, there is a quantitative data. Both of them are quantitative data. They are two different variables like height and like weight. Is it histogram, scatter diagram, line diagram, or frequency curve? What do you say? What do you say? So graph to correlate between two quantities is scatter diagram. You see the same question I'm asking in different language multiple times. The next question. Okay. Histogram is used for which data? Histogram. Is it for qualitative data? Is it for quantitative continuous data? Or quantitative discrete data? Or nominal data? So be careful. Of course, it is not for qualitative. Of course, it is not for qualitative. It's for quantitative. But quantitative may continuous ke discrete. So it's for continuous data. I told you the intervals are there 0 to 10, 10 to 20. So it's continuous. And a bar diagram is for discrete. Hannah? And it's for qualitative also. So currently the answer is B. You all got it. Instead of histogram, if I ask the bar diagram, what is your answer then? Bar diagram ke liye answer kya bologe? In the same four options from A, B, C, D. For histogram, answer is B. But for bar diagram, answer will become? No, Prabingwal, it's not C. No, Sanya. We are falling in the trap. It's not for quantity. Bar diagram is for qualitative data. I told you, na. You are looking at discrete. I know. Because of the discrete, you are saying this option. It's for qualitative data. It's never for quantitative. Have you realized your mistake? In that case, answer is A. Have you realized it? No, it's for qualitative data. So don't fall in the trap. Okay, they are saying quantitative discrete. No. It's not for quantitative, it's for qualitative. So correct answer will be A in that case. We are done. Till now, I taught you three things here in biostatistics. I taught you the data, the type of the data. I taught you the scales to measure the data. Hana, I taught you here three classification of data: qualitative, quantitative, Hana, continuous, discrete, Hana, dichometers, politometers, Hana. Not only this, I taught you the scales to measure. I taught you three scales, Hana, nominal, ordinal, and metric. Nominal and ordinal is for qualitative data and metric is for quantitative data. We have seen the definitions and everything. Not only this, I taught you the ways to present the data. Data presentation. Quantitative data presentation 6 ways and qualitative data presentation 5 ways. And we have seen their diagrams and questions. Coming on the next topic now. Can I start the next topic? Till now, everything is clear to you in your mind. Let's start the next topic. Let me tell you मेजरमेंट ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी फॉलोड बाय मेजरमेंट ऑफ वेरिएबिलिटी. ओके, पहले हम सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी देखेंगे, फिर वेरिएबिलिटी देखेंगे. नाउ थिंग्स विल बिकम लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट, सो प्लीज कंसंट्रेट. आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू कंसंट्रेट, है ना. जस्ट सपोज आई एम हैविंग अ सेट ऑफ डेटा, नॉट वन डेटा, है ना. आई एम हैविंग अ सेट ऑफ डेटा. फॉर एग्जांपल, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय सेट ऑफ डेटा? इफ आई आस्क यू, कैन एवरीवन टेल मी योर वेट इन द क्लास? आई एम हैविंग 10 students in the class. So the first student is saying, ma'am, I'm 60 kg. Second is saying, ma'am, I'm 61 kg. The third is saying, ma'am, I'm 55 kg. I'm 52 kg. I'm 55 kg. I'm 65 kg. Likewise, है ना. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One student is very obese. One student is very lean and thin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm having 10 students. So I'm having a set of data. I'm having a set of data with me. Listen, है ना. So I'm asking you, what is the weight of your class? In the class, 10 students are there, है ना. That is, my number is 10. I'm having 10 students in my class and this is their weight, है ना. So I'm asking you, in one number, can you say the weight of all? You will say, no ma'am, I have to tell you 10 different values. No, tell me one value in which I have an overview कि overall weight class का average कितना है. So that is known as central tendency. तो central tendency कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? There are 3 ways to calculate the central tendency: mean, median, and mode. You can tell me the mean. Add all of them, divide by 10. That will be the average weight of everyone. If you add all of them and divide by 10, average answer will be 60. So some are below 60, some are above 60. है ना. Average मुझे समझ में आएगा कि nearly they all are 60. ठीक है ना. So that will be average or mean, है ना. Mean. Okay, one by one we will see. Okay. So okay, let's take a real example. Okay. Don't take weight. The values are big. What do we take? Numbers. We take hemoglobin. Again, I will take a set of 10 people. Set of 10 people and tell me the hemoglobin of all of them. Tell me the hemoglobin of all of them. Okay. So just suppose one person is having anemic, severe anemic, and having hemoglobin 9. One person is having hemoglobin 10. One is having hemoglobin 11. Most of the people have hemoglobin 11. Hana, one is having 12 also. One more is having 12. One is having 13 also. One more is having 13. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. चलो 11 को एक और कर देते हैं 10. है ना. So total 10 people are there. Okay, I'm having 10. So that is the hemoglobin I taught you. है ना. I am saying I'm having hemoglobin of all the 10 students in my class. This is the hemoglobin for them. Okay, but I want the central tendency. I do not want 10 different numbers. I want one number that represents the whole set. I want one number that represents the whole set. है ना. So I'm having 3 ways. That is on a central tendency. I want the central tendency for this set of data. It is a set of data. I want the central tendency. So there are 3 ways. I can calculate mean, I can calculate median, and I can calculate mode. I will calculate all 3 for you in front of you for the same set. So you will have an understanding. If you have calculators, please add all of them. Anna, I'm not using the calculator. If you have the calculator, add. Add 9 plus 10, it will be 19, plus 11, 11, 11, 11, plus 12, plus 12, plus 13, plus 13. Please do it correctly. Do you have calculators in your phone? Divide by 10. Divided by 10. Shriniket, is it 11.3? Yes. Aditi, is it 11.3? Yes. So students have calculated 11.3. Hana? So this is the central tendency. This is mean. You are calculating. How to calculate the mean? What is the formula? You have added x1. Just suppose this is x1, x2, x3, x4 till x10 I'm having. Hana? So x1 plus x2 plus x3 like that, divide by n. The number of observation is 10. 10 is n. Hana? Here 10 is n. So the formula for mean, let me tell you the formula for mean. The formula for mean is the summation of x. Add x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7, x8, x9, x10, whatever x. This is known as summation of x. Divide by n. N is the number of observation. How many observations you have? Here I'm having 10 observations. Say, Anna, don't learn, just understand. These are like mathematical calculation. So here for your sake, here answer will be 11.3. So you are saying 11.3 in your, so you don't tell me 10 figures. You tell me, ma'am, the mean hemoglobin of my class is 11.3. So I will understand in your class 10 students are there. So your mean hemoglobin of your class is 11.3. So some students are less than that, some students are more than that. On an average, it's 11.3. That will be the imprint in my mind. Got it? So you all are right. Okay, let's go to the next, median. This is a central tendency. I'm teaching you how to calculate central tendency for a set of data. This is my set of data. Now let's come on the median. है ना? How to calculate median? Median का formula होता है middle value. Middle value. So कोई formula नहीं है. It is the middle value. First, for median, arrange them in either ascending order or descending, without which you cannot calculate the median. I have already written them in ascending order intentionally. See, if it is not given in ascending or descending, now arrange them in ascending and arrange them in descending. So you will say, ma'am, 4 values this side, 4 values this side. In the center, I am having 2 values. These two are middle, जो बीच में खड़ी हैं. If you have even number now, just suppose 10 is an even number. So in the center, 2 values will be there. And if I make it 11, है ना? If I make it 11, just suppose एक और add कर दूं मैं 14. तो 5 this side, 5 this side, center में एक ही बचेगा 11. So for odd values, number of values, it's easy. है ना? अगर total 11 values हैं तो it will be easy. Center में only 1 value will be there. But if center में 2 values are there, take the average. 11 plus 11 by 2. 22 by 2, answer will be 11. So here my answer is 11. So you will say, ma'am, median hemoglobin of my class is 11. So I will understand the middlemost is 11. Now some people are less, some people are above. I mean, if I arrange them ascending order according to their hemoglobin, the middle person have the 11 hemoglobin. So there are 50% below that, 50% above that. That will be imprint in my mind. So this is the median. Median matlab middle value. Middle, है ना? Imagine if I ask all the students, please, you all stand up and stand in a line. Which line? Who will be the first? Who will be the last? According to your hemoglobin in ascending order, you stand. The one who is having minimum hemoglobin, stand in the first. The one who is having maximum hemoglobin, stand in the last. You please stand in a row, in a line. So I'm asking you in ascending order arrangement. Now I will remove one from here, one from here. I will say the extreme 2 boys go away. The next 2 extreme boys go away. The next 2 extreme go away, go away, go away. In the end, if there are odd number of boys, there is 1 boy in the center. And if the even number of boys, just suppose 10, so 4 removed here, 4 removed here, and in the center 2 are there. So take the average of the 2. And if there are 11 boys are there, 5 removed here, 5 removed here. In the center only 1 is there. How many of you got it? Say yes. It's very easy if you imagine the thing. है ना? Say yes. Say हाँ बोलो. Got it? This is median. Coming on the mode. What is mode? What is mode? The third thing, mode. Mode matlab most frequent value. Most frequent value जो बार बार आ रही है, सबसे ज्यादा बार आ रही है ना? So 9 is coming only 1 time, 10 is coming only 1 time, but 11 is coming 4 times, 12 is coming 2 times, 13 is coming 2 times. So maximum time which is coming, the most frequently repeated value is the mode. So answer is 11. And also you will say ma'am, mode hemoglobin of my class is 11. तो मुझे क्या लगेगा उससे कि most frequent maximum बच्चों का 11 ही, बाकी का कुछ का कम है, कुछ का ज्यादा है, but maximum students have 11 hemoglobin. So that is the imprint on my mind, है ना? So if there is a set of data, there are multiple values. I do not want to hear all. I want to hear the central tendency of this set, है ना? It can be hemoglobin, it can be weight, it can be height. You all have different weight, you all have different height, you all have different hemoglobin, you all have different BP, you all have different cholesterol. I do not want to hear individual value. I want to hear as a central tendency of the class. So what is the central tendency hemoglobin of this class, central tendency weight of this class? So there are 3 ways to tell. Hannah, just suppose let's talk about hemoglobin only. So you can tell me 3 things. Ma'am, the mean hemoglobin of our class is 11.3. The median hemoglobin of our class is 11. And the mean hemoglobin of our class, the mode hemoglobin of our class is also 11. Hannah, so I'm having 3 different imprint in my mind. If you say mean, I will understand it's average. Hannah, adding all, divide by 10. If we say median, I will say if I ask them to arrange in ascending order, to stand up in a sequence, the lowest first and the highest in the end. And if I keep on removing, the central person is 11. That is the middle person, middlemost value. And the mode is the most frequently value. If you say that 11 means maximum bachon ka to 11 hai. So that is the mode. How many of you got it? So these are the 3 ways to tell the central tendency. I told you how to calculate it. What are the 3 ways, please? Mean, median, mode. Say something, people respond. The formula of mean is summation of x upon n. The formula of median is the middle value. Now for ascending, you have to arrange it in ascending or descending order. So for median only, the prerequisite is ascending, descending. Mean or mode ke liye ascending, descending is not required. And for mode, it's the most frequent value coming maximum times. Anyone having any doubt, please write it. If you want me to explain it again, please write it. Otherwise, we will solve some questions. So I taught you the 3 ways of the central tendency. Then we will come on variability later on. That will be difficult portion. But this is the 3 ways to say the central tendency of a set of data. I'm having a set of data with me. Hana, set of data can be anything. For your convenience, I'm taking only 10 boys. There can be 100 boys in the class. There can be 1,000 students in the class. Hana. So for that, we can calculate the mean, median, mode. I have calculated for hemoglobin. It can be for any quantitative data, for the weight of all of you, for the height of all of you, like that. Got it? Shelton mode is the most frequent value, maximum time which is coming. Hana? I have written like hemoglobin, only one person is having hemoglobin 9. Hana? One person having 10. But 11, the 5 students have hemoglobin 11. Hana? So this is how we write, how many options we have? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These are the options of hemoglobin. So you draw, 9 is only 1, 10 is 2 students, 11 is 4 students, Hana? Or 5 students. You have done this in your childhood. Hana? 12 is 2 students, 13. So maximum is 11. How many times it is coming? This is how we calculate the mode. This is how. It is the frequency. It is repeated many times. Okay, maximum times. This is the mode. So mean, median, mode. Don't learn the definition. Have a look on the formula. Move ahead. I will give you questions to solve. Mean is the most widely used. Most widely, most commonly used. Hana? Easy to calculate and understand. You can see the formula of mean. The summation of x upon n. How many of you got it? The summation of x upon n. Can you calculate? This is the tuberculin test of 10 boys. Hana? In ascending order. Hana? So it is in millimeter. Tuberculin test, you know, in forearm we inject the tuberculin, and we see the reaction in how many millimeters it is having erythema. So the first boy is having 3 millimeter erythema. The second is having 5, 7, 7, 8, 8, like that. So can you calculate the mean? It's very easy. You add all of them, the summation of x upon 10. Don't calculate, just I'm telling you. Okay. Got it? What you're asking, Goku? If two numbers are repeated for more than the same time, then it will be bimodal. Both will be the mode. You say both. Like Goku is asking, very good question. Just suppose the hemoglobin 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if I say 9 is only once, 10 is only once, 11 is 3 times, 12 is also 3 times, and 13 is again 2 times. So here this is 3, this is 3. So it is a bimodal distribution. Goku, here answer say 11 and 12 both. So you will say me, ma'am, in my class there are 10 boys and I have taken the hemoglobin of all of them and it's a bimodal distribution. So there are 2 modes, 11 and 12. So I will say 11 and 12 are the 2 most frequent hemoglobins. Okay, so you cannot add them like that. Got it? Now whatever is the answer, don't calculate the answer. Let's go ahead. Can we go ahead? This is the mean. This is how we calculate it. Do the summation, divide by 10. Median is the middle observation, but for odd it is different, for even it is different. Hana? Odd and even it is different. Okay, I will give you the examples. Mode is the most frequently repeated value. Most frequently. सबसे ज़्यादा बार आ रही है. Listen, listen, listen. Listen. Let's take the weight of 10 boys in a class. 10 boys. Hana? So my n is 10. I'm having 10 boys in my class. ठीक है? I will ask, what is your weight? Let's say your weight. So some is saying, ma'am, 56 kg. One is saying 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 64. Last boy is 100 kg. Last boy is 100 kg. And one of the boys extreme, I mean to say, either extreme too high or extreme too low. Either you say 100 or one of the student is 20 kg only. Rest all are in range, lagbhag range. But one of the value is extreme. What I'm saying, I'm taking you asking you to take a scenario when one value is extreme. By extreme, I mean both extreme, either too high or too low. It is out of that remaining. It is not going with the remaining set. So if I ask you to calculate the central tendency for this set, you will say, ma'am, let's calculate mean, let's calculate median, let's calculate mode. Let me little bit alter this. 60 को 2 बार कर देते हैं, mode हो जाएगा, ठीक है? Okay. So you will say, ma'am, how to calculate mean, median, mode? Let me calculate the mean, median, mode. What is the median? The middle value. What is the middle value? Leave here, here, leave here, leave one 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 here. So in the center, I am having 60, 60. 60 plus 60 upon 2, 120 upon 2. Answer is 60 again. Am I right? This is how we calculate the median, the middle value. What is the mode? What is the mode? Most frequently. So everyone is coming 1 time. Only 60 is coming 2 times. So my mode is also 60. Say something, people. Say something. Say something. Okay, got it? Huh? Got it or didn't got it? Don't take it 100. Take 150 kg. उसको और बढ़ा दो. 150 कर दो. अब निकालो median. Oh, अब निकालो mean. Mode and median will not change. Now tell what is the mean. One of the values too extreme, too high, not at all related to each other, more than double, triple. That I mean. Can you calculate if you have the calculators? Can you please calculate it for me? Answer will be very high. Answer will be in 70s, 80s, something like that. I want to give you a concept here. Wait. See the mean now. Give me the answer of mean so I can explain you the concept. For example, the mean is coming here 75. 75, 80, whatever, है ना? Mean will be, है ना? So this is not real mean. Now, if I ask you what is the central tendency of this class for the weight, and you are saying, ma'am, the central tendency of this class, yeah, 68 is nearly, chalo 70 le lo, 70 kg. So you will say, ma'am, central tendency of this class is 70 kg. But none of the boys 70 apart from this 150 kg boy. So he is deviating the complete value. If you say me, ma'am, the mean weight of a class of 10 students is 70 kg, what I will have impression? I will say everyone is like 70 kg. Some are less, some are more. But this is wrong. No, everyone is not 70. Everyone. Now, why the answer is 70 then? Because one of the extreme value is, affecting the mean. So mean is not a good thing when one of the value is extreme. Don't calculate mean. Mean will misguide you in that case. Have you got it what I said? If one of the value is extreme, either extreme too high or extreme too low, the complete mean will be affected. Either it will be higher side or it will be lower side. So if you say this number to me, what I will feel? I don't know one of the y is extreme. No, I don't know that. You will say, ma'am, in my class there are 10 boys and the average weight or mean weight of 10 boys is 70 kg. So what I will feel? Everyone is like 70 kg, plus minus thoda bahut, 1-2 kilo upar, 1-2 kilo niche. So that is not a good thing. None of them is 70 kg. See, so average is not 70, average is 60 only. So it is misguiding me. So mean is not a good measure when one of the value is extreme. Say the line. Mean is not a good measure of central tendency when one of them is extreme. Mode is never affected. Mode the most frequent है ना, भले extreme हो ना हो, most frequent थोड़ी बदल जाएगा. Most frequent will never change. So in extreme value, mode never change. Mode is the least affected. In extreme value, the most affected is mean and least affected is mode. है ना? And best to calculate is median. Best to calculate is median. Median is the central one. Central one also won't change. है ना? So median and mode will be a good thing to calculate in that scenario. How many of you got it? The same thing is written in front of you. In case of extreme value, what you will do? In case one of the values is extreme, all the boys are 60, 60, 60, one of them is 150, or one of the boys only 20 kg, so what you will do in that case? So most affected central tendencies mean don't calculate it if one of the values is extreme. Okay, least affected is mode. You can go with mode. It will never change. And most preferred to be calculated is median. How many of you got it, people? Respond. Respond. So shall I come on the next point? You got the funda of the extreme value. If one of the values is extreme, what to do? Never calculate mean in that case. I have given you a live example. Why never calculate? It will give you a misguided value. Okay, got it? Here on the app, people got it? Okay. And least affected is mode and most preferred is median. Can we go ahead? Now, someone was asking the bimodal. If two are the mode, like in a set of value, two people are 10 hemoglobin and two people are 11. So 10 and 11 both is the mode. So in bimodal series, this is a relationship between mean, median, mode. Mode is equal to 3 times median minus 2 times mean. Learn this formula. Mode is equal to 3 times median minus 2 times mean. Please learn that. Please learn this formula. This is a relationship for bimodal distribution. Please learn. We are done with the central tendency. Now I will solve some questions, give you some questions, simple questions to solve. I do not want mathematics class. I just want a conceptual class that you got the concept. So simple question coming on mean, median, mode, you can solve that. So we will see simple questions and coming on the variability now. We are done with central tendency. Then we will come on variability. See the question, tell me the answer. See the question, tell me the answer. There out of the 11 babies in a hospital born, 5 are over 2.5 kg and 5 are under 2.5 kg. What does the value 2.5 represent? Today in a hospital, I'm having a hospital. In my hospital today, 11 babies are born. So I arrange them in ascending order, the weight wise. I have seen the weight of all 11 babies. Today, 11 babies are born in my hospital. So I have seen that 5 babies are above 2.5 kg and 5 babies are below 2.5 kg. So what is 2.5? I have already given you the answer. Is it geometric average, arithmetic average, median or mode? I'm asking people, it is a central value, na? 5 are, so total 11 hai. 11 is an odd number. 11 is an odd number. Remove 5 from here, remove 5 from here. So the central tendency, it's median. It is the middlemost value, I mean to say. It's the middlemost value. How many of you got it? The correct answer is C. So language is a little bit tricky, but you can make it out. They are talking about the middlemost value. So here 2.5 is representing the middlemost value. That's why it's median. They are not saying that out of the 11 babies, 7 or 8 babies were 2.5 kg and the remaining one were different. In that case, 2.5 will be mode. That is, maximum babies will be the same weight. They are not saying that. Okay, they are saying 5 above 2.5, 5 below 2.5. So 2.5 is a median. So please understand the language very carefully. Okay, the next question in front of you. The incidence of malaria in an area. In an area. This month 20 cases, next month also 20 cases, then 50 cases, then 56 cases, then 60 cases. One of the month 5,000 cases. Oh my God. And the remaining are something. Which of the method is best to calculate the average? You want a central tendency. What do you go with? So one of the values extreme, you can see it's 5,000. Nowhere related with other values. 5,000. It is many times higher. So mean, I mean arithmetic mean, geographic mean, median, or mode. With what you would like to go? You would like to calculate the mean? No, mean is the most commonly affected. We don't go with mean when one of the value is extreme. I can see here out of all the values, I can see this is nowhere comparable with others. It's extreme. It's like all the boys were 60 kg, one of them is 150 kg. It's like that only. It is extreme. So mean will be misguided. Don't go with that. So best to go with median. No, mode is least affected, but best to go with median. Please learn that. Best to go with the median always. In extreme, best is median. Learn. Don't go with mean, and best is median. You can calculate mode also, but best is median. They're asking the best. So go with median. Got it? Median, middlemost will not affect. See, if you arrange them in ascending order, please arrange them in ascending order. The middlemost will be the middlemost only. It will never change. Extreme idhar hogi, extreme udhar hogi. Middle thodi badlega. So correct answer is median. Okay, don't go with mode. Some people are saying mode. Shelton, Mahima, Gabi. I cannot read your name. I'm sorry. So please, So please, the correct answer here is the median. You got it? You realized your mistake? So please do the mistakes here, not an exam. Got it? The best they are asking, go with median. The next question is in front of you. In a bimodal series, the mean is 2 and median is 3. What is the mode? I told you the formula. Shall I tell you the formula again? What is the mode? Mode is equal to 3 times median. 3 times median minus 2 times mean. Minus tha ki plus tha? 3 times median. 3 into 3 minus 2 into 2. So 9 minus 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Answer is 5. I guess if my formula is right, answer will be 5. Yes, I'm right. So formula, I told you, 3 median minus 2 mode. 2 mean. 3 median minus 2 mean. So 3 into median is 3 only. 2 into mean is 2. So 9 minus 4. Answer is in front of you. This is bimodal. So you should know the formula. If 60 values are arranged in ascending order, there are 60 values of anything. Example, I'm having 60 students in my class and I ask the weight of all of you. So if I'm arranging them in ascending order, the middle value represents what? The middle one, the central bacha hai, it is representing what? Mean, median, 30th percentile or 31st percentile. The middle value out of the 60. What is the correct answer? Yes, very easy. It's the median. Don't get confused. If you don't have concept 60 ka aadha 30 hota hai, so you will think ki ma'am 30th hoga ya 31st hoga. No. Middle value is median. Don't get confused in the question, in the exam. Correct answer is median. Okay, very easy question. Which can have more than one value? Mean can have more than one value. Median can have more than one value, or mode can have more than one value. If I'm having a set of 10 students with me, 10 students, and I'm asking the hemoglobin of all of them. So answer mean will be only one. I add all of them, summation of x upon n. The middle person will be 2. I agree. यहाँ पे 2 आएंगे. 4 here I removed. Central will be 2. लेकिन उनको भी add करके I divide by 2. I told you median is also 1. But mode can be more than 1. Can be 1. So there are 2 students which is having hemoglobin 10 and there are 2 students who is having hemoglobin 11. So 10 and 11 is both my mode. So mode can be more than 1. So correct answer is C. But mean and median are always 1. So correct answer here is C. Okay, got it? For a bimodal distribution, what is the correct formula? What is mode? 3 median minus 2 mean, 3 median plus 2 mean, 2 median 2 mean, 3 median 3 mean. What is the correct formula? I guess A is the correct formula. You all know it. I'm not waiting. Please learn it. Please learn it. A is the correct formula. The next question is in front of you. Values are arranged in ascending and descending order to calculate what? To calculate mean, we require this. To calculate mode we require this, or to calculate median, or to calculate standard deviation. Fast people, fast. I don't have time. Be fast. In life, be fast. Yes, the correct answer is median. है ना? So middle person, we want to see the who is the middle person. बीच में कौन है? एकदम center में कौन खड़ा है? उसके लिए we have to arrange in either ascending or descending order. So correct answer is C. So we are done with central tendency. Now it's time to start the variability. Can I start the variability? Can I start the variability? Here also I will consider a set of data. I'm having a set of data. In set of data, we don't have one data. We have multiple data. Let's take the same example. What is my N? My N is 10. I'm having 10 students in my class, for example. And if I ask hemoglobin of all of them, again the same. 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13. हो गए क्या 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. है ना? So this is the hemoglobin of my students in a class. है ना? So this is the set of 10 data. So I ask you central tendency, you tell me three things. Ma'am, we can calculate mean, we can calculate median, we can calculate mode. And how to calculate, what is their advantage, disadvantage of each of them we have seen. We have seen the relationship also between them. We have seen the central tendency. What is central tendency? Central tendency, I do not want to hear the 10 values. I want one value that represents the complete set. That is the meaning of the central tendency. That is the meaning of the central tendency. I do not want to hear 10 values. You tell me one value that represents the complete set. The representative value, है ना? The monitor of the class that represents the complete class, है ना? The representative, class representative, CR of the class. So I want that one value. There are three ways, mean, median, mode, we have seen. Now I do not want central tendency. I want variability. How much they are variable from each other. है ना? I told you one of the value can be extreme. For example, one of the boys having hemoglobin 20. It is nowhere related with others. Hana, extremes can also be there. So I want to know variability also, how much they are different from each other. So how to measure the variability of a set of data? Here the central tendency is the one value that represents the complete set. Variability also, you will give me a value that will give me an imprint that how much they differ from each other. Hana? So you give me two things. Central tendency of the set is this and variability of the set is this. You got me? So what are the ways of variability measure? Hana? So there are ways, like the first way is the range. The second is the mean deviation. Third is the standard deviation, and fourth is the coefficient of variability. I will explain you all four one by one. Are you people with me? No, it will be a little bit difficult. Hana, so the students who get it, it's good. The students who didn't get it, double good. It's okay. Hardly you will get questions on that. But for your knowledge, you should know that sometimes you get the questions on that. That is variability. I'm warning you, it's difficult. I'm warning you, it's not as easy as mean, median, mode. It's difficult. Hana, range, mean deviation, standard deviation, and coefficient of variation. We will take them one by one. Can I start? Both the things, the central tendency and variability, we calculate for a set of data. The set of data having multiple values in that. Hana, so can I start? Okay, in this example, what is a range? Let's talk about the range for this example only. Range is minimum to maximum. You tell me two values, minimum, maximum. So minimum is 9, I can see. Maximum is 20, I can see. So you will say, ma'am, range of hemoglobin in my class is 9 to 20. So you will come to me and you will say, just suppose mean is 11. And I have not calculated, maybe it's 11.3, 11.4, whatever. Jo bhi answer hai, chalo, let it be. You will say, ma'am, in my class, there are 10 students. There are 10 students in my class. I will say, okay. The hemoglobin of all of them is different value. I will say, okay. The central tendency of hemoglobin is 11. Hai mean is 11. So I will have an impression that everyone have hemoglobin around 11. And then you will tell me the range, ma'am, is 9 to 20. So I will have an impression that central tendency is 11, but the minimum is 9 and the maximum is 20. So you are giving me a central tendency, one of the central tendency, and you should tell me one of the variability, so that I have a complete impression that there is a class of student having different hemoglobin. 10 students are there. They all have different hemoglobin, obviously. And the central tendency is 11. So on an average, everyone is having 11. And the variability, I mean the range is 9 to 20. So minimum is 9, maximum is 20. So picture will become completely clear in my mind. Without hearing the 10 values, I have a complete picture in my mind. That is correct. I know the minimum, I know the maximum, and I know the central tendency of the group. Central tendency, you can tell me anything, mean, median, mode. Say yes, you got it. Say yes. So range is very easy. Minimum and maximum. That's it. Say the minimum, maximum. So the formula of range is minimum and maximum. Yes. Okay. Yes. Now mean deviation and standard deviation kya hai? Let me come on the mean and standard deviation. Range I already taught you. Range, mean deviation, standard deviation, coefficient of variation, COV. So we will see them. This is MD, this is SD. Range we have already seen. Range is the difference between the highest and the lowest. So you can say range of systolic BP. What is normal systolic? 120. 120 by 80. So 120. So I will say it's 100 to 140. So I'm having 10 patients in my clinic, है ना? So my assistant, I'm asking my assistant to measure the blood pressure of all of them, है ना? And I do not want to hear the 10 values. I will ask what is the range. He will say, ma'am, 100 to 140. So minimum blood pressure is 100 out of the 10 patients, and maximum is 140. That is an impression, है ना? So likewise, this is minimum to maximum. Got my point? Now let me come on MD, mean deviation. How to calculate mean deviation? नाम में ही उसका मीनिंग है, calculate the mean and see the deviation. Let me tell you with the help of an example, है ना? Let's take an example. Okay ji, so this is the respiratory rate of 9 patients having in my clinic. Today I'm having 9 patients sitting outside my clinic, है ना? So I'm a doctor, I will see all of them. So I will ask my assistant to measure the respiratory rate of all of them. So my assistant is measuring the respiratory rate of all of them, 23, 20 respiratory rate per minute. How many times we respire per minute? That is the respiratory rate, है ना? So 23, 22, 20, 24, likewise we have the 9 values. So these are the 9 values. Okay, first calculate the mean. How to calculate the mean? Add all of them. The answer is 180, है ना? 180 by 9, answer is 20. It's in front of you. So you say, ma'am, answer is 20. But how many of them are 20? How many of them are 20? Only one is 20, है ना? Mean पे actually एक ही है. Actual value 20 is of only one. Some are above that, some are below that. So all of them are deviated, है ना? So how much each of them is deviated from the mean? First calculate the mean of the set of the data, है ना? So respiratory rate of the 9 patient is in front of you. Say yes, है ना? But the mean respiratory rate, add all of them. The addition is already done. Don't do the calculation. It's already done by me, है ना? 180. 180 by 9, answer is 20. But how many of them are 20 actually? Only one. So you what do now? Your actual value minus mean, minus 20 from all of them. So this is how they are deviated from the mean. Subtract mean from all of them. So the first is 3 plus 3 more than the mean. The second is 2 more than the mean. The third is at the mean. The third patient is at the mean, standing at the mean itself. So 20 minus 20 is 0. So this one is not at all deviated. I'm saying the deviation. कौन कितना deviated है mean से, है ना? So this is my mean value. My mean value is 20. And I'm asking all the patient to come and stand on their original value and see the deviation from the mean. Only one of the 9 is coming and standing here. That I'm actually 20. I'm actually, some are more than that, some are below than that. So they all are deviated from the mean. How much is the deviation? Is it positive or is it negative? I mean, is it above mean? Is it below mean? How many of you getting it? Mean deviation from the mean, how much each value is deviated. So you can see, है ना? So you can see these are the positive values, and you can see this is the negative value. This is positive also. Say yes, people say something, respond. So actual value minus mean, है ना? So actual value can be more than the mean, so answer will be positive. Actual value can be less than the mean, so answer is negative. I'm waiting for your response. If you respond, then only I will proceed, है ना? So this is the deviation. So I will say my first patient, what I will say, first patient is deviated by 3 values from the mean. It is not at the mean. The second patient is also deviated by 2 values. The third patient is not at all deviated. It is standing on the mean itself. The fourth patient is deviated by 4 values. The fifth is deviated again by 4 but negative side, है ना? This is how, that is my deviation, है ना? If you consider plus minus sign and add all the deviation together, take the average of the deviation. Now, if you add all the deviation, answer will be 0. Minus and plus cancel each other. है ना? Do it. You will see they will. So plus 3 will cancel minus 3, plus 2 will cancel minus 2, plus 4 will cancel minus 4, and plus 1 will cancel minus 1. So answer will be 0. I cannot do that, है ना? So neglect the minus sign. Neglect minus sign. Consider they all are plus only and add them. Just add them. 3 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So my answer is 20. है ना? And 20 by 9. How much is the answer? Answer 9 to the 18. है ना? 2.2 is the answer. 2. So I will say on an average, everyone is 2.2 deviated, either on the plus side or the minus side. This is mean deviation, how we calculate it. Say people respond. Say what I have done. I have seen each one of them is deviated from the mean. None of them is at the mean. Hardly anyone is there on the mean. So all of them are deviated either the plus side or minus side. I'm neglecting minus. I'm considering all of them are plus only. I'm neglecting minus because if I consider the negative sign, answer will be 0. I'm saying each one of them is deviated. So मुझे 10 बार बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. The first is deviated by 3, the second is deviated by 2, the third is deviated by 0, the fourth is deviated by 4. I'm not saying that. I'm saying everyone is deviated by 2.2 on an average. I have calculated the average of the deviation. First, I have seen the individual deviation and then I have calculated the average of the deviation. So deviation पहले calculate करो और फिर उसका mean निकालो. Mean deviation. है ना? Calculate the deviation of each value from the mean and calculate the mean of that deviation. Got it? It's difficult, but I don't think it will come in your exam. but please understand. Got it? So this is mean deviation. Got it? Say yes. So mean deviation, we are done. Okay, the next is the standard deviation, one step ahead. थोड़ा सा आगे जाएंगे. What was the flaw here? Same example, same 9 patient, same respiratory rate, same example, same values I'm quoting for standard deviation. You can see the same 9 values are there in front of you. What was the flaw here? You will say, ma'am, it is not a good thing that you are neglecting the minus sign. It's not good. You should consider it. But if I'm considering, the answer becomes 0, no? Answer becomes 0. That was the problem. I want to take the mean of the deviation. The deviation is in front of me. The mean of the 9 values is 20. So I subtracted 20 from all of them. I have subtracted 20 from all of them. Hana? After subtraction, the answer is in front of me. Hana? It can be 0, it can be plus, it can be minus. Hana? Now this is the deviation. I have seen this is the deviation from the mean. Each value is deviated from the mean. Hardly anyone is standing on the mean, so answer is 0 here only, but rest all are deviated. I do not want to say 9 values. I want to say one value. One value. On an average, each one is deviated from the mean. How much? Hana? So if I'm considering plus and minus, both answer is 0. I cannot do so. So I was neglecting minus. But neglecting something is not good. Actually, it's plus and minus. You should consider it. So what is the other way? Other way, do the square. Do the square. Hana? You know, plus ka square is plus. But minus ka square is also plus. In mathematics, we have learned. Hana? So minus 1 into minus 1, it will be plus 1. I want to convert the negative value into a positive value. So I'm doing the square of the deviation. So 3 ka square is 9. Plus 3 ka square is also 9. Minus 3 ka square is also plus 9. So all the values become positive. Positive are positive. The negative also become positive. Now take the average. It will not be 0. Now take the average. It will not be 0. But do the average and upon 9 and do a under root. Because to nullify the square. This is standard deviation. This is standard deviation. Got it? So first calculate the mean. Okay, that is 20. Now we have calculated the deviation and we have done the square of that. सबका square करो और उसको add करो, answer आया 60. 60 upon 9 ही ले लो, 8 9. So whatever is the answer, do the under root. Root means square, RMS, to nullify the effect of the square. So first square, then do under root. So this is my value 2. I'm squaring it. First 2 का square करो, answer 4. और उसको nullify करने के लिए under root करके वापस 2. So 2 का 2 आ गया. So I'm nullifying the square by doing under root. You know, I'm nullifying it. So मैम कर क्यों रहे हो? सर बोलोगे मैम कर क्यों रहे हो? फिर आप पहले स्क्वायर कर रहे हो, फिर अंडर रूट कर रहे हो. Just to neglect the, I mean to adjust the negative sign. It was minus 2. So minus 2 का स्क्वायर हो गया plus 4. Once it become plus 4, I'm nullifying it by under root, so it become plus 2. I cannot directly nullify कि भाई minus 2 है तो उसको देखो ही मत. है ना? Minus 2 को मैंने plus 2 में convert कर दिया. This is how I do. Say yes, people, say yes. If you got, it's good. If you don't got, it's double good. Don't take load. That is standard deviation. You got it? So let me tell you 3 till now. I taught you range, mean deviation, standard deviation. Let me summarize the 3. Range is minimum to maximum. Minimum to maximum. Let me write. Range, है ना? Mean deviation, है ना? Standard deviation. Okay. Range is minimum to maximum. Okay. Mean deviation is you take the deviation of each value and neglect the negative sign. Hana? By neglecting negative sign, you take the average. All the deviation you just added, divide by n. Hana? Here, you don't neglect the negative sign. You take the deviation. Hana? You do the square of the deviation. All the deviations are squared. You just square them. Hana? You square them, then do the average. Here I'm directly doing the average by neglecting. Then do the average. And then divide by n and do the under root like this. This is standard deviation. I tried. At least I tried. No one will try so hard, but at least I tried to explain you. Say yes. Have you understood this previously? I guarantee no one of you have understood this clearly beforehand, before I taught you. So range, mean deviation, standard deviation, and now coefficient of variation. The last one is the coefficient of variation. I'm having 2 different sets of data. Hana? Both of them will have variation. I want to compare variation is more in which one. So I'm having a formula. The coefficient of variation is equal to standard deviation upon mean into 100. And standard deviation upon mean into 100. Standard deviation is written as sigma. Mean is written as mu. Sigma upon mu into 100. And now please learn the formula. I will show you the example. See, let me show you an example. This is not important. Just have a look. There are 2 series of adults aged 21 years and children 3 months. I'm having 2 set of people. I'm having the first set of people. There are 10 adults. They all are 21 years. And there are children, 10 children. they all aged 3 months, है ना? And I have seen the height of them. On an average, the adults have 160 centimeter of height. On an average, I am saying the mean height, and children have a height of 60 centimeter. Here the standard deviation is 10, है ना? And here the standard deviation is 5. So variability is more in which group? You calculate COV of both of them. What is the formula of COV? What is the formula of COV? Standard deviation upon mean into 100. Calculate. So here standard deviation 60 upon 160, 10 upon 160 into 100. Do the calculations. And here 5 upon 60 into 100. Do the calculations. You will get two answers. है ना? 10 upon 160 into 100, 5 upon 60 into 100. You will get two answers. So you can see the variability is more in children as compared to adult. Hana, the variability in height is more. So this is how we do the comparison. And if you got it, it's good. Otherwise, learn the formula. That's it. More than sufficient. We are done. We are done with the values, how to measure this variation. We have seen the central tendency. We have seen the variation also. Say yes. Can we go ahead? Can we go ahead now? We have seen the variation, the measures of the variation. Okay. Okay. Can we go ahead? Yes, Aditi, you don't have to need the formula. You have to do the calculations for exam. So read the question and tell me the answer. Read the question and tell me the answer. Median weight of 100 children is 12 kg and standard deviation is 3. Calculate the coefficient of variance. They are asking you COV. What is the COV? What is the formula of COV? Mean deviation